The red button just got hit, and then we got to do this.
You are listening to the DBCJ podcast on YouTube. You can reach us at dbcjpodcast@gmail.com.
I should probably look for my
Everything said on the DuBois and Crazy J podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Names, dates, and places have been changed to protect the rights of the innocent and guilty. The DuBois and Crazy J podcast encourages the safe operation of all motor vehicles while listening and enjoying our show. We encourage the use of Bluetooth, whether it's a headset, your earbuds, AirPods, or your vehicle's interactivity. Thank you and enjoy the show responsibly.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no children of any age, the DBCJ podcast proudly brings to you DuBois, that's me, Crazy J, that's him, right here from the KNUTHOUSE.
30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour.
Alright. Enough of this weird intro shit, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, where's their hackle out here?
I'm diverging from the flower afterburner, and we are over here with the voices in my head. We're taking part with the vapor technologies because I bumped into a guy along the travels here, and apparently up there in the States, Great Michigan, shit's pretty cheap, pretty good. That's all I can get it. But anyway, welcome to DuBois Crazy J podcast. I am the back half of that, the CJ Crazy J, and
DuBois over here.
Over there.
Over here.
And yeah, you know, welcome to the KNUTHOUSE, not your normal podcast.
Not your normal.
I'm gonna let DuBois handle those silent K's, you know.
The not so silent K's, yeah, those.
As we sit here and at time of recording, I guess we can say this is the transitional month between the Thanksgiving and the Christmas or end of year specials, if you will. I don't really take part in any of it.
This one is actually being recorded inside the month of December at some point in time. Of the year 2022.
Yeah.
Other than that, hell, who gives a fuck?
Because I really don't fucking know. So I was having the thoughts, do you think, or how far in advance, and for what reasons do you think, like sporting events, right? Like they plan that based on the weather from the teams they played beforehand. So they'll be tired and they'll be in Denver, winded, on a cold day. So they're guaranteed to win or lose, right? And then away games, they gotta wear different color uniforms, and that affects what you see, how you feel, how the crowd reacts to you, how the other team reacts to you. All that shit matters, dude. Like a lot.
Not like Miami.
What?
That Miami, that when they got the home games, they're in their home white.
Mm-hmm.
When the road teams come in, they're in their dark colored jerseys. Well, it's usually hotter than fucking snot down in Miami.
That don't make no fucking sense. Right, you're gonna dark clothes attracts more heat to your body, kind of thing.
I don't know for certain because I don't watch enough Miami games to really pay attention that much to the stadium. But the talking heads in the morning and everything, they say the two of the roughest stadiums to play in for weather conditions and conditions alone, with locker room and whatever else, are Buffalo and Miami.
Buffalo is on the worst to play and locker room. That's over the NFL. Do those
mainly it's the locker room in Buffalo. Then.
Do the home teams feel that way,
not the home,
or
is not the home team?
That's the visiting teams. Their opinion of what happens when they're like playing, coming in from out of town as a visiting team. They go in the locker room, like, this is shit.
Because
It's an older state. Buffalo's old stadium, dude.
Buffalo's visitors locker room has one toilet, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that has something? Do you think they do that intentionally? Do you treat the guy to give him the bare minimum? Like, the NFL commission requires per 25 players you got to have one toilet, and it's out in the open and shit. And then the players can't use the restroom before the game, and then they give them laxatives, and they're like, "Oh, here, guys, have a shrimp dinner."
Miami's not the locker room and the facilities. Miami's the stadium itself, the way that it's set up.
I've never been to the Miami Stadium. I've been outside of it a bunch. I've never actually been in the fucking thing, dude. Ironically.
The way that they say that it's set up is they say that it's set up to where the visitor sideline is in the sun.
Well, that's fucking smart, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's some sarcastic ass, high level mathematical engineering with attitude. I like that shit. Just like sometimes how they build the highways. We talk about this like off air roundtable stuff. Like sometimes they'll build the highways to where yes, you're going north and south or like east and west, but they'll pitch it just right so you're not going directly into the sun, or you know what I mean. And then there's other times where it's like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like I am going directly into, and it's almost like it was sarcastic,
like I-10 across Texas.
No matter, if you got the morning hours and you're driving into the sun, you're screwed, dude. I had that for a couple of years, man, where I was driving into the sunrise and then turn around, go into the sunset.
Yeah, I hated those states.
Face full of sun all day, and you got to do that turnaround midday and go the other way, and you're just like sun's in your face all fucking day.
Yep.
I digress. So here, let's get this out of the way. We're trying to grow to the podcast station show. All right, I'll be a little bit serious, I guess. We are trying to grow, and it's not like really financial. It's more so that we can do this more live broadcasting idea that, pitching around. So we are going for some subscriber count. And if you are somebody that is hearing this, please do take a second because there is no video. So just do take a minute, be real quick, and safely do so. Hit that like, share, subscribe button bullshit. And I don't like hearing myself say it, but
You pandering fucking.
I'd rather, that's like the hat. If I was playing a guitar out on the street side or on the curb or whatever, that would be the hat sitting out in front of me or the open case. I don't want to say anything. I hate saying it, dude. I'll play my music for free. You like it, throw something. If not, whatever. But with YouTube and all that bullshit, and you got to kind of throw it out there a little bit. Just a soft pitch, man,
Black there,
One more time because I was talking over you like an asshole like I like to do.
I said you're that pot calling the kettle black, then, As in one episode, we're saying, I don't know, the lights and shares. And
that's what I was just touching on. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, dude. That's exactly what I mean. All right, so
you hit critical sons of bitch.
Yeah, right. Exactly that. A few things happening here. Technical difficulties as always on the damn show, bros and girls and ladies and gents, fellow humans. And midgets and giants and shit, and just everybody and everything out there that's fucking alive. All right, so that was supposed to do. I was supposed to get a notebook. Let's. I'm gonna drop.
What's that?
I'm gonna drop. Oh, go ahead. What is it now? We got a topic. We got a topic. Are we gonna actually run with it? 10 minutes into the fucking show, do we finally got something to chase?
I was gonna say, I remember that third one we were trying to think of yesterday. The one.
Well, that can be the first one now, so I don't gotta write it down because I already sketched out a fucking roll for whatever today. So tell me what you got, and then let's run with it.
That was the one where about the are we alive in the fucking
computer?
Was it, okay,
you already gave that to me, dude. You already hit me with that one.
What?
Yeah, you already gave me that one. So here, let's go with that then. So the directions of the episode today, we're going to try to connect everything a little bit here. DuBois starting it off. We were round table yesterday, a little bit anyway. The topic we're going to run with. There was somebody, or DuBois came across an article, and then I'll just kind of pitch it, and then I'll let him get into it after that. But I guess more or less the computer simulation theory. Are we somehow actively participants, unknowingly, or knowingly, or whatever. There's a lot of reasons where whatever, both, you might know, you might not. But somehow is this everything around us in our lives and everything about us something like a computer simulation? So, Duboy, I'm going to kind of just slowly shift the cards over that way to you and let you get into it a little bit there.
I didn't even really get into that article. I just
well, let's just kind of go with it then, because I got something on the notebook here where, all right, nothing for nothing, okay? I got this in my head, all right, multiple times a week, and this is kind of going with, are we in the computer, okay? Then I want to go this way with it. I kind of think in a way, yes, but not in the way where it's like a keyboard computer and a mouse type shit and a screen. No. The way I see it is like, I'm picturing DNA. And then I picture DNA compared next to like the universe, but like scaled way the fuck back. So its galaxies are little dots, and it all kind of like starts looking like you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, the universe is alive, and maybe we are an invention of the universe that is an artificial intelligence, right? Kind of thing. But like not the way we understand it. Not like a computer technology. DNA is the technology. DNA, it's not aliens or anything, it's just the universe and evolution and shit like that, billions of years of fucking time, man, right? But the way I see it, yeah, like anything that is a structure of DNA and that like RNA and however, I'm not a scientist, I don't know how it all works, but life,
THC and CBD,
all the chemicals that influence it and shit too, dude. Like I was watching this cool shit, man. YouTube, Facebook, whatever. One of them little 30-second, fucking 15-second reel jammers they got going on now. That's killing everybody's attention span, including my own. But they were showing, I think anyway, it could have been computer simulated. I got to be clear on this now, but it was a video, and I don't know if it was fucking fabricated or if it was like an authentic thing. The way it was made to look. Sorry for the voice or the sounds and shit. I had a soda, sticky mouth. But the way it was made to look is that it was the chain of DNA or something, and then they look like two little legs, little stringy legs. Picture like little molecules, little dots all connected together, right? So it looked like two of those made out of little molecule pieces walking up your DNA chain, and then another little string like a tail dragging a molecule behind it, this big fucking bubble or something, walking to your brain to deliver serotonin or some shit. I gotta find it. I think I even sent it to you, bro, just because it was so fucking it was like life on the smallest scale. Like that's what makes you a fucking live. These little itty bitty fucking pieces of proteins that they're like they're either drawn to each other or they're repelled from each other and shit. And how they all connect and shit. What?
That could have been one of the 85 things you sent me on Massager that fucking come up.
Unavailable?
Attachment unavailable, even though you can send it at this point in time.
Well, I'll explain that one. I've been getting in trouble with it. Zuckerberg doesn't like me, apparently, because I post 3 emojis in a row that imply smoking marijuana. So, therefore, now my personal Facebook account's restricted and shit. So, fuck all that crap. I don't give a shit. Moving forward. The universe is, in its own way, like how we inevitably have created technology, or whether it was aliens that came here and Roswell gave us technology, however the fuck it all worked, industrial revolution, simple tools, all that shit, whatever. Like the evolution of man making tools and machines to make his life easier, right? It has progressed fluently to the point where it's like it doubles itself every 2 years or something. They even have an equation for it where because technology makes it easier to make new technology, you can now make it even faster, and next time even faster, and next time even faster.
Squirrel.
Shut the fuck
off your
no. Go.
I think I just might have our class action lawsuit, dude.
I don't want to. Do you really want to do this on air? Let me play this real quick. We're going to talk about this off the air. Dubois Crazy J Podcast, dbcjpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook or somewhere. I don't know. Whatever the fuck. We'll be back in just a little bit.
On air.
You want this on air, dude? Then fuck it. Go.
Yeah, fucking.
This is unrehearsed, dude, and unscripted, obviously, because everybody's going to know.
It just came up out of the middle of fucking nowhere, I mean.
Whatever. Go.
Look.
Oop.
Everybody can recognize as whatever the fuck they want to recognize as, right? A furry, a deer, a elephant, a hippo, fucking whatever.
Okay.
Well, if we recognize as aliens...
So do we not apply to earthly taxes and laws and shit? Fine.
Well, no, not even going there.
Where are you going with it?
the fucking government to pay us for holding our fucking relatives and our technology and shit hostage out there in fucking Area 51 and shit.
They would make you prove that you're alien. Prove it. How could you prove
But they
it?
don't have to prove. They don't have to prove that they're fucking a fucking cat.
Well, all right. If we're playing that game, and to me, this is getting weird all of a sudden. All right. See how it's the universe doing every possible combination of everything that ties into the universe is alive, and then we're AI in and of itself, dude. It's just like, let's say,
of what you were talking.
It's
This
all just
idea
one
came
giant
out of whatever the hell you were talking about.
well, good luck figuring that one out, because didn't write that one down. I only wrote down computer theory. DNA is programmable. You can write your own DNA from within. Humans are the universe's invention of its own artificial intelligence version. And if you look at the wide angle of the universe, the
got
entire
the Zuckerberg
universe.
not putting the shit on, and then I don't know where we
But
went
if
from
you
there.
look at it at a weird,
idea.
Zuckerberg kicking me off of fucking whatever, dude. Whatever. Look, okay, look, here over, look. Okay, somebody gonna have to go over there and beep bop boop on them there telephone bebop button type things. But I don't even think that thing's a telephone no more. I think we just call it pocket comp. Pocket comp, man. My pot comp. Pot compensation? No, man, my pocket computer, bro. Like POKCOMP, POC comp. POC comp? You have your POC comp? There's no POC comp here. That's like drugs, you stupid fuck. No POC comp. Eddie, dude, you don't got no permission to be on. I gotta shut him off real quick. Hold on, he's just supposed to be doing the music. Don't you dare tell me down, you stupid fuck. Alright, anyway, this vapor I got is pretty delicious and shit.
Put the damn chair up under the doorknob on the door.
No, you don't need to be locked in. He's cool. Once he started doing that, once he started to partake in particular events with us here, right, on the show. Not for nothing. Shout out, man. We got squirrels named after us up there in the fucking cold north. So cool for that one, dude. Cool for that one, dude. Yeah, cool for that one, dude. No name drops or nothing. Careful, Dewey, because I don't know how perceptions can be taken and who's who up what anymore. But like, we have squirrels named for us up there in the northeast of New York. How about that? Or like whatever the fuck up that way. Somebody decided. So cool for that. There's a DuBois and Crazy J squirrel running around somewhere in your local fucking Western New York area. Moving forward. I had to moisten my mouth there, a little bit of Red Bull, drinking its purple juice in a green can. Don't ask me why, man. Yeah, so we were talking about the football stadiums and if the uniforms affect or how the uniforms affect and how dramatically the uniforms can affect the play. And like, cause I like a big thing that I think about. Yes, I think it affects the players on the field. Both the players, like if you're wearing white versus blue jersey. Okay, let's just, cause I was watching the Bills game. The reason I was thinking I was watching the Bills, I watched like the live replay, so it was like actually the real game, whatever. But I woke up at 2 a.m. and shit. I got a weird schedule.
Yeah, I know.
I was watching that, and I saw that red, man, and it just threw me. And I was like, nah, it's just so wrong, dude. And then I thought about audience participation in a game, and Corona has a little bit to do with this because a lot of athletes were talking about this and not complaining, but stating something that was well known, just like an unspoken truth about live sports and live concert events. Like, you need the audience, dude. You need spectators, right? Like, that is such a huge part of the fuel and the creativity or the spontaneity or the courage or the boldness or the excitement for both players and audience. And it's like a wheel that feeds off of each other, right? And I love that. But if they're wearing, that's where I was going, and I know I sidetracked, squirrel chase and yada yada, but if they're wearing a jersey color that's just so outlandish or something that just throws your eye that's so fucked up. Now, like I said, it affects your players on the field, right? Both the team that's with the jersey and the team that's looking at the jersey. But if the players are like against it or more for it, an example would be when they're wearing pink socks or pink fucking cleats and shit, or the ribbons, which I'm all for it, dude. But that puts more value for the spectators, and they're more into it. So maybe those particular games are even better by comparison, unintentionally. Nobody's even thinking about this shit. But it's just because there's that, you know what I mean, that added, like, attention in a good way, though. You know what I mean? That's a good one. I like that when they go pink and shit. You know, that's cool. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like if they're putting a lot of into, you know,
shit or
you know.
Hey, I'm still choking.
So if you got a shitty fucking jersey color, or like, or you know, let's just fucking chase a random squirrel, same tree, you know, same tree of nuts and shit, but different branch. What if the mascot is like just wrong for the team or some shit? Well, I would like it if the mascot, your mascot, like your character or whatever, the one that actually dresses up and runs around in the bleachers and shit, like the actual dude, was like designed to be picked on or some shit. You know what I mean? Like he was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like he was like he would like taunt the team or some shit, and the team was allowed to like give him shit, but in a good way, to like, I don't know, make the sport itself healthier, perhaps. Does that make sense?
Well, I used to like what they did with baseball with the mascots when they used to have them races with the mascots where they jog around, you know, well, try to jog, run, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Around the bases and shit.
Third baseline and the outfield and whatever.
Well, they have that guy. He's a social media star. He's like the silver bullet dude or whatever the fuck out there. Yeah.
Whatever the hell his name is.
And he'll give you the head start and everything, bro. And it's just like he'll usually whoop ass, dude. Which is I like that shit.
Dude, almost fucking beat him.
What's that? The silver bullet dude?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I like when they do that shit, dude. I like when audience members, when it's a real, because look, I'm a suspicious piece of shit, I guess. Oh, sorry. I'm kind of suspicious or whatever and like hesitant in a way. So when they do them contests like that or like them raffles, giveaways, even at a live event or anything, oh, we're going to pick seat number whatever the fuck and you win a chance to win a car if you make the half court shot shit, or you'll win 10 grand half court shot. I always think it's an inside job. Like 99.9% of the time, dude, the first thing in my head, inside job. And nobody winning nothing. Radio contest, they ain't nobody winning nothing. They know it's like they're just doing it to make it seem like, you know. They don't even answer the phone. Oh, caller number 10. They're not answering the damn phone. Well, actually.
Answer, I've won shit. I actually got to wave.
I've made it on the radio to like make a request for a song one time. That was it, like open lines type shit.
Done that too. Out of Orlando back a while ago.
This is back before internet took the fuck over, bro.
Back the classic rock station that used to be out of Orlando, WHTQ.
There you go. We just dropped something for them. What are they still around? Even are they even still the same genre, or did they pull some kind of fucking airhead shit?
They're not the same.
Soft rock, man. Right?
Not the same genre anymore. None of that shit.
That's fair. All right. Carry on. Sorry, I do interrupt a lot, but that's part of the squirrel chase, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs and goldfish. What's up, friends? How you doing out there, guys?
It was funny because I was third and ninth caller
for the same call-in special, whatever.
Yes.
Really? That's fucking rare. Where you speed? And now, what type of phone are you using here? Rotary?
That was my cell phone, dude.
Okay, when is this? Pretty recently? Is this pretty recent?
No, this was a while ago. I was actually driving I-95 between Melbourne, Florida, and St. Augustine. That was my run at that time, 6 days a fucking week.
Okay.
And I was on my way up there that day, and I fucking got through with that. Well, that wasn't that.
And you won though. Actually, won something.
That right there was to get in. You won the little prize pack thing, whatever, some car, whatever, yada yada.
Little prize pack.
But you were entered into a drawing to win well, you had the opportunity if you won to wave the flag at qualifying for the Daytona 500 to 1 year.
Oh, really? That's very cool. All right, I want to try to remember that, and I want to touch on. Did you do this? Did you take that?
No, you had to. That was another drawing that you had.
So you won a little prize, and that you were also entered into a bigger drawing for that.
Correct.
Okay. Still fucking cool though, dude. Even being part of that drawing, man. Wow, awesome. All right, sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
The ninth time, when I got in and he's told me I was the winner on that one, or what, you know, for that thing or whatever, I told him, I said, I'm winning the whole thing.
You told the guy, what, the radio host?
I told.
Was
the radio.
that put onto the? Was that like played on air? Was it live on air?
I don't know, because I was out of the area at the time.
And you were smart to turn the radio down and shit. I get it. Okay, so carry on. Sorry.
But I was like, I'm winning the whole thing. He's like, yeah, all right, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking then when they drew my name out, he about shit in his pants.
Right.
Because he remembered.
That motherfucker told me he was gonna win, dude. I like that you bring that up, because that's written down on my little notebook paper over here, my mind map for the day.
But I
about premonition shit.
He's like, how did you know that? I'm like, well,
you just had a gut feeling, right? One of those.
I was the first, third, and fucking ninth caller. I said, you know.
1, 3, and 9. The only one missing is 6, dude. Like, give me a break. That 3, 6, 9 frequency type things, and that weird fucking. It's a type of math Nikola Tesla did about whatever. I don't want to get into that, but I do a weird thing with numbers that fucks with whatever. That's fucking cool that you were confident about it, right? Was it you? Okay, here's and Mike, you know what I mean, and bear with me. I'll try to explain it to those who or whatever need the explanation, I guess, to be polite. But like, was it you that was aware in making that like assumption or prediction, or did it just kind of like come through you and you heard it, then you heard those words come out of your mouth and you're like, wait, what? Like, well, how I go on and on about certain things, right?
Why else would I have been the first, third, and ninth fucking caller?
Right.
I mean, it was.
Were you thinking about it logically though, like a scientist, or were you looking at it like some kind of like, man, that's just a sign and all these cool, like it was
destiny, dude.
There it is. That's the okay. I was like, if you were gonna give me some kind of science, like, oh, I work the switchboard just right, type thing, or if this was some kind of weird coincidence, destiny, fate, karma. One of those words that exist in a dictionary, but everybody, not everybody, but there's a good number of people that are standoffish, I guess, to be polite, about when you say certain metaphysical, spiritual. There's a lot of terms that get thrown around, and a lot of times they are used incorrectly. But, dude, boy, I like that you touched on that a lot, because that's a heavy part of my life anyway, if anybody ever needs to know that, right? That very go with the flow type shit. You went with it. You trusted it. You were confident about it. Okay, so sorry for interrupting again. I guess the question, let me get to dive back into your story to stay on somewhat of a track here. You were entered in. You won a small prize. What was the small prize? And then let me just ask.
I never even picked that up.
All right, that's really even better. And then did you take the bigger prize? Were you actually there doing flag work?
I was supposed to get another friend. I'm convincing them to give me 4 fucking tickets to get people in.
Oh, really? So what'd you do? Get rid of the wave flag event and just let me get extra tickets?
I don't know. We just fucking, when the girls were up there from the radio station showed up that they were doing the thing, dude, we wound up. We had T-shirts. We had a fucking banner. We had we wound up with their digital camera.
Really?
And the big 90, not whatever, WHTQ fucking banner, you know.
And you were all hooked up. Now, how were the seats for like the guests and you? Were you like center track?
It was all wide open that night, because that was like the ARCA race and qualifying or whatever, so it wasn't reserved seating, you know.
But it was still an event that was like, it was an important part of. It wasn't just them there practicing, and you're like, here, you get to pretend to wave the flag, and you can take a few pictures and shit. No, it was an actual. It mattered, dude. It was something that fucking mattered. Yeah, that's fucking sweet, dude. Did they? Okay, here's real quick. I'm sorry, I interrupt a lot. I know, but like my mind works in mysterious ways. Was there like a formal way or directions or like a preliminary like class?
Fucking thing.
They didn't give a shit how you wave it. Like, you don't have to wave it in a particular way for it to actually matter. Like that they do. Like, I see when I don't know. I don't watch much, but when I see enough of it, they hold it right under the flag, and the bottom half of the pole is hanging all the way out, and it's like a figure 8 type whatever maneuver.
Yeah, they got that fucking baton twirling shit down.
What'd you
They
do?
don't
Just
want
hold
you
that bitch
trying-
out there?
They don't want you trying that shit.
I was gonna say, drop that bitch right on the windshield of a car going 160 miles an hour, bro. Poof! I don't mean to laugh. That would be horrible, but speaking of horrible, yeah, I was in that accident up there in New York, man. That was horrible. Not me personally, but whatever.
I wanted out of that, and some girl, lady, whatever you want to say,
Some lady girl thing.
the some TV station or whatever out of Jacksonville, she won. So I came basically from Orlando, and she came out of the Jacksonville area.
The race was in Daytona.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. That's really fun, man. Yeah, I never won anything on the radio. I did call in to request music, and I remember that day very fucking vividly, and I don't want to get into too much detail, but it was a classic rock station. I was playing cards. Yeah, and it was just fun, and I got on air, and like it was more than just like, hey, what's up, okay, bye. It was like it lasted a minute, and they played me on the air and shit, and I told them I was in high school, bro. I was in high school, and that was one of the few times where they're like, dude, you should think about a career using your voice. And they said it on the fucking air and shit. I'm like, dude, I'm like 17, man. 16. You know? And whatever. I mean, nothing. I never fucking pursued it, like, professionally. Nothing with, like, college work and shit like that. But why not? Here we are trying, right? Here we are fucking trying.
Maybe you could have been that first dude to do the male fucking phone shit sex shit.
Baby. That's right. That's a good question. Let's throw that one out there while this music slowly increases in volume. This is a question for the ladies that do listen, and please answer us either at bbcjpodcast@gmail.com or in the comments of this particular video, which is probably going to be uploaded on YouTube there. But a good question. I'm glad DuBois did bring that up as he's leading the walk here with the fucking squirrels getting chased by the squirrels and the nuts falling from trees type thing. They have, that's where I want to go now. They have, in existence, and majority, they have phone sex operators, which women, right? Fine. Guys make the calls and talk to females. The females are getting paid to do a job. Regardless of who they are and whatever the fuck, female on the other end of the phone, dude's paying for whatever he's paying for. And I just leave it dry. I want to be a dude where girls call me and whatever. I guess I'll do it for free just to get the mojo flowing, right? And then we'll get the name out there, kind of thing. And I want to work up some kind of like side hustle where, and I don't know, maybe it's not even going to be like, ooh baby, oh yeah, it's getting dirty and hot and heavy. I'll be like, oh yeah, you want me to do those dishes? Let me. I'll take out that trash for you. I'm gonna I'll take out that trash for you, honey. I would love to watch a fucking drama movie with you, baby. Romantic comedy, nothing makes me happier. Oh yeah.
Baby, I'm gonna give you 12 inches.
I don't care how long you spend in the shower. Cold water doesn't bother me, baby. You can have all of the blankets and 3/4 of the bed, and I won't bitch about it. Oh yeah.
Baby,
Talking dirty to the ladies here on DuBois Crazy J.
I'm gonna give you 12 inches.
You're gonna what now?
Maybe I'm gonna give you 12 inches, 1 inch at a time.
Oh Lord, yeah. one inch every time, but not at a time. It's not like it's gonna a little more now, a little more now. No, it's gonna be like, oh, that's it. All right, here we go again. That's it. All right, one more time. That's it.
That was only 3 inches, not 12.
I had to fuck her 3 times to give her 3 inches. Look, I don't like these rules in the games.
Strokes, 3 inches.
All right, we're gonna pause off here. You got DuBois Crazy J podcast. If you're listening on YouTube, we do appreciate your time. I hope you do appreciate there's no ads. In exchange for ads, we do just hope that you would hit the like, share, subscribe button, leave a comment, whatever the fuck, because ain't nobody getting paid to do none of this shit. It's just for good old fucking fun, baby. DuBois, anything before the break, DuBois?
No, we good at the moment.
All right, we're gonna go around table. We'll be back in a minute. DuBois Crazy J. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Back in fucking a few minutes. out there in my my man-made, not man-made like a man made it. I am a maid that is a man. But I mean the French-made costume, but I'm not French. I'm a fucking Polak, right? But I'm wearing that while I'm on the other end of being a female arousal phone operator, and I'll just be like, oh yeah, baby, I love to vacuum. I would love to get on my hands and knees and wax these floors. Oh yeah. You want me to wash those windows? Oh, do it inside and out. Yeah. Let me wash your windows, baby. Yeah. All right, shorty episode, right? I guess that's what this one is, because we just like to pump out senseless shit upon shit. Who knows what we talked about? We're gonna have to go back, listen, and fucking pump it into the title. I think, maybe, perhaps, at some point now, between here and there. But don't get scared. Nothing to beware. Nothing to even try to get yourself prepared for. Just grab the door by the handle and jiggle it like a fucking little chicken nugget giblet.
Known as your fucking nutsack. What? Give me that back. Where you going, you fucking crazy squirrel? You trying to fucking take my nuts away and turn Crazy J into a girl? Man, you running around the backyard of the fucking KNUTHOUSE here once again. So, my friends, we're gonna say peace out, and we'll be back with another episode. Again.
Shortly. Shorties.
Yeah. Alright, that was a fun one. A little warm up, I guess. Alright, again, Crazy J over here.
Boy over.
And DBCJ podcast at gmail.com. Ladies, we love you. Boys, we love you. Anybody who's anybody, we love you too. Especially the fucking dogs and the cats. I ain't pulling no Bob Barker shit. I think they should keep all their parts, man. Let them fuck the whole world up. Let them take the world over. Alright. Whatever all that's about. Alright.
Make my transition to my other mobile office.
Alright, yeah, we'll be back. Dubois gonna be driving north up 95. And so, yeah, so have fun, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna crank off on this music here. Dubois Crazy J podcast at gmail.com. Dubois Crazy J podcast on Gmail. On Facebook, on YouTube, on and 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 on
and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break it down.
All right, see ya.
Peace.